Tennessee Titans coming up against the Houston Texans. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know how to feel about this game. I feel as if I don't even want to pick a winner. I'll pick a winner whenever me and DJ do our Just Arrival podcast on Thursday on the JDW Sports Network channel. But I honestly I'm not even confident in picking us. That's how sad it is. But let's get into the stats of Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward coming in with 506 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Their offense is sort of like us. They look anemic. They can't move the ball worth a crap. CJ Stroud, on the other hand, 599 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 2 of the interceptions were on him. The other interception, which was the game-ending play where Arianta Ursary had Josh Allen, I believe it was Josh Allen, he pushed him all the way to CJ, tipped the ball, intercepted, game over. So, as I said, 2 interceptions were on CJ for bad awareness, for thinking he can fit it where it couldn't have been fitted. But overall, just not good play. It's just sad to see that he has more interceptions than touchdowns. When we get to the run game, Tony Pollard coming in with 197 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Nick Chubb on the other hand, 141 yards, 1 touchdown. Both offenses, honestly, I feel, go more pass heavy when they should be running the ball more. As I said from the Jaguars game, we only ran the ball 15 times with our running backs, which is why. We need to run more instead of passing when our pass game is struggling because of the offensive line. So I hope to see more Nick Chubb, because the Tennessee defense is alright, but it's not no defense to write home about compared to our defense. So getting into the stats wise, Texans defense. Let me see. Texans defense is 16th, and Tennessee Titans rushing defense is 29th in the league. So, the main reason we're that far back from the rushing is because of our bad game against the Buccaneers against Bucky Irvin and Rashad White. But we cleaned it up against the number 1 rushing offense against the Jaguars. We cleaned it up. We stopped them for under 100 yards, so that brought us up. Passing yard wise, we're 16th compared to Tennessee's 17th ranked passing defense, and we're playing decent in the secondary, even without how we play. Even when we played the Jaguars, even without Stingley, because Stingley was dealing with the rib injury he was dealing with since the Rams game, with the first few plays where he got hit by, I believe, Henry when he was making the tackle against Devontae. And then when it comes to points allowed with the defenses of both teams, Tennessee's coming in 30th, allowing 31.3 points per game, compared to Texans 5th, which is great. 5th in the league, allowing only 17 points per game. So when you hear Tennessee's defense coming in 30th in points allowed, this is where, as Nick Caley, because this game is the last straw with Nick Caley if he looks like dog crap, especially CJ too, and just overall everybody on that offensive line and the weapons that we have. When you have a team coming in 30th in the defensive points allowed, you need to come home, show your fans that we're sorry for how we've looked these past 3 games. We're going to show you who we really are. So you show them that, hey, we're going to beat the dog shit out of this team of the Titans, because they don't deserve to come into Houston and try to act like they think they're going to win, especially coming in with a rookie quarterback going against an elite defense from Will Anderson, Boldy Fadakowski, Sheldon Rankins, Daniel Hunter, linebackers. Linebacker-wise, I feel this is the week Christian Harris needs to be promoted. Henry needs to take a step back, because Henry's tackling has been very anemic, not doing great. He keeps wanting to arm tackle. I feel like Henry wants to go after the big hit instead of just making the regular 2-arm tackle. Meanwhile, Christian Harris, who we've been waiting for so long to be, have his name called once again alongside Aziz, because Aziz is an animal. Christian Harris, I feel he will get up to speed once he starts playing more plays on the defense. So I hope this is the game that D'Amico lets Christian Harris, dial in, play more. But once again, back in the offense, this is the game that CJ needs to go off. This is the game Nico needs, especially Nico. You don't need to be fumbling anymore. you need to turn into the Nico we've been wanting to see all season in just 3 games, which is sad to see, compared to the Nico from last year, who was literally, before he got hurt last year, he was leading the league in receiving yards. So that's what we want to see again. So that's what we hope to see again. Overall, with this game, this is 2 offenses who don't know who they are, even though one team has more talent than the other. One team has a franchise quarterback. The other team drafted their quarterback thinking that he's their franchise quarterback. So it's one of those things where it's like it's a mix and match. But the Texans being the team that need to show that they are this team, that they want to be the top tier level of this league. Yes, it's the Titans, but once you get a win, you have momentum. And once you have momentum, you feel better about yourself that you can go into the next game and win a game instead of losing 3 games thinking that this next game, you're gonna, especially the fans, losing 3 games thinking you're going to go into this game losing to the damn Titans who are 0-3. This is sad knowing that we're facing the 0-3 Titans, seeing who can get their first win in the NFL season this year. While the Colts are over there 3-0, having a great time. Daniel Jones looking like he's going to win either comeback play of the year or even, hell, MVP. Jonathan Taylor leading the league in rushing. Not even the other team's running backs. It's the other team's rushing yards in general. Jonathan Taylor leads every team in rushing, which is so scary. And if we were to play the Colts this week instead of the Titans, we'd get our asses whooped. It's simple as that. But overall, how much to say? I have us winning, but I can't pick a score prediction just yet because of how crap our offense is done, how crap our offense has looked, how our points have been from 9 points to 10 points. It's like, how much? When are we going to have a game where we score enough to feel happy that this is the offense that we're going to run? Now, this is what I've got to say. If this is another game where we score, I'm being dead ass. If we score less than 20, Nick Caley does not need to be the OC no more. Promote Gerard Johnson, the quarterback coach. Promote somebody else, or tell Nick Caley go sit his ass in the booth upstairs, look down the field, because I've seen tweets of, say, college coaches, high school coaches saying that, hey, when I sat in the booth upstairs, I did better with play calls because I saw what the field looked like, because it looked better up over, the crowd instead of on the sideline trying to find a way to see where the defense is set up, the defense's scheme. Because when you're up in that booth, say like with the Bills, Joe Brady, he's up in that booth coming up with game-winning play calls. So why not test that out? But if you don't want to test it out, then okay, whatever. Just give up on the season then, because that's how you want to look. Because you don't want to adjust to what you want to do. And with the offense, D'Amico was on the All Access Texas YouTube channel talking about the up-tempo offense with CJ loving the up-tempo, moving fast. And if he's talking about that, then that's what I want to see, because each week, D'Amico has done good on coaching. He has, especially when it comes to his offense. Week 1, Dameon Pierce looked like shit. He benched him. Healthy scratch. Dare Ogunbowale, he couldn't block at all. He looked terrible last week, and he's supposed to be a captain. He was a healthy scratch this week against the Jaguars. He didn't play an offensive snap. And why? Because D'Amico is seeing what's going on and what's going wrong with this offense, in which he's making the adjustments himself instead of giving the options to Nick Caley to be like, hey, what's wrong with the offense? He's not giving Nick Caley the chance to even answer back. He sees what's going on as a former linebacker, as a former defensive coordinator. He sees what's wrong. He's wanting to make his team better. And yeah, we may be 0-3, but I can tell D'Amico is somewhat feeling it now, that he wants to win, and which is obvious. But now that we're 0-3, this is the must-win game. And it's sad to say that it's against the 0-3 Titans. That's sad knowing that this is our must-win, because after this game, as Texans fans, you know who we play next week, and we're not ready for that. You saw how their offense looked, and we're not ready for that. But we're not going to talk about that next team until next week. So overall, that's pretty much all I got. going over the CJ Gardner-Johnson news, the tennis, with his release overall, like I said, Nick Caserio, this is on you for your acquisition to trade for him, for the use of the first overall pick on Kenyon Green, just for it to turn into nothing. This is on CJ Gardner-Johnson as well. Don't come into a team the way we are, with that swarm mentality, with that tight family mentality. Yeah, us as Texan fans may be tired of the good guy mentality and all that, but you can't come in here complaining the way other players have came in here to complain, acting like they're better than the rest of the players. So, all right, see you later. You don't deserve to be on this team if you want to complain about other players' contracts. Like, if you're looking at another player's contract, you don't even deserve to be in the NFL. You're just not, and that's being obvious. That's being honest as well. And now that I went over the Tennessee Titans and Houston Texans game, just going overall how I think about it, what I see going on. I'll say more once it gets to Thursday on the Just a Rival podcast, and y'all go check out JDW's channel, JDW Sports Network YouTube channel. I'll be on there Thursday. Thursday we should go live for Just a Rival as we usually do, around 6:15, 6:20. I will go into more depth with this game because once we get to Thursday, it's closer to Sunday compared to today, Tuesday night. So, and I'm sure there'll be more news, especially tomorrow, because I know tomorrow D'Amico will have a press conference, and I'm sure that they will be asking D'Amico about the release of CJ Gardner-Johnson, and I will definitely make a video about it if there are some words that he says that are eye-opening, and I will keep y'all posted on that. And overall, once again, thank y'all for coming in to watch this video. I appreciate y'all so much over the last video, the first episode of this channel. I couldn't be more grateful. This is what I want to do. This is definitely a dream of mine, and I hope to grow this into something special, especially growing it for the brand of JDW. Jason, he's a great guy. I'm so glad, even though he's a Colts fan, I'm so glad he brought me on earlier this year on his channel. Me being a Texas fan, we have a great relationship. Him, my boy DJ Be Cool, he's a Colts fan as well. So, it's crazy to think that Texas fan and Colts fans are tightly knit together on a YouTube channel together. But them guys, they're cool. So I definitely should say check out JDW's channel. He's the reason why I have my channel. He's my editor. He's the guy making my thumbnails. So I couldn't thank him more. I couldn't thank him so much more than I can. So, once again, guys, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. As I said, comment anything you want me to talk about. I'll talk about Texans, NFL. I'm going to come in tomorrow with my weekly picks. So, yeah, overall, this is Aaron. And if you know me on JDW's channel, aka Head of the Table, this is the HOU Bullcast. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.